Hello guys, my name is Marco. I didn't decide to wear a hat today because I thought, you know what, I'm probably whatever. I took a shower and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let my hair or my locks kind of flow through. But whatever, I don't really care. But today I'm going to be talking about two things. But on this video, I'm actually going to be talking about one thing, and the next video we're talking about another thing. And those two things is I want to talk about YouTube Rewind and Avengers Endgame, the brand new trailer just talked about. And both of those videos are gonna look semi-different, like the way they're gonna be shot. So there's that. And I just feel like I want to talk about those two things. On this video, I am gonna be talking about, well, YouTube Rewind 2018, and it's more like a small little rant, give you guys my opinions about it and what I think. Here's the thing. First off, if you don't know YouTube Rewind, because you probably are new to YouTube, whatever, YouTube Rewind is this thing that capitalizes what happened throughout the entire year and basically puts it all into one video to kind of sum up everything of that year. So I was very curious to see about YouTube Rewind. To me, when it comes to YouTube Rewind, I'm one of those people that it's not so much I like it or I hate it. It's more like, in a sense, it's like, oh, I'm interested in it. So there's that. And I believe YouTube Rewind started in 2012 or something like that. So there's those things. And I just felt like I want to talk about it. Because here's the thing, if you guys don't know, YouTube Rewind 2018 got more than 2 million at this point. 2 million downvotes, like dislikes. People are not happy with it. People are not happy with it. They don't like it. Mainly because there are certain things that they ignored in basically like if it's supposed to be capitalizing the entire year and what happens, why they haven't, like, you know what I mean? It's like, why are you gonna ignore Uganda Knuckles, PewDiePie versus T-Series, right? At least you would have had something like, I don't know what you could have. And also there's like, should Will Smith be? Yes, he should, because he had an impact on YouTube, right? So there's that, you know, YouTube, you know, Will Smith. But there are certain things with Will Smith's like, whoa, what I want to see is Fortnite. And I'm just like, no, you don't. Will Smith, you don't want to see Fortnite. I haven't seen Will Smith play Fortnite or anything like that. If they would have had Drake, oh, I want to see some Fortnite, then that would make a little bit more sense. Because I remember that I remember that Drake was with Ninja. But that's like, whatever, right? So Will Smith was in, yeah. Will Smith was in it, which I thought it was really great, but I feel they should implement it well. And then the whole like Fortnite bus and the whole Fortnite stuff, I thought that was kind of okay-ish. But I would have liked to see is that if they would have had the Fortnite bus, I wish they would have had more people like in the whole gaming world. They would have like people there. You know, that would have been like, for instance, Markiplier. They would have had Jacksepticeye and, you know, Vsauce Gaming and so many other creators that what's it called, that basically play games. You know, that then the Ninja would probably be like in the forefront, so like, okay, let's roll out or something like that. I don't know. I just felt that I would have had that pretty cool, because I'm like, oh, everybody. But instead you have Marquez, which is a tech channel. Which, what does Marquez have to do with Fortnite? I don't know. You know, you have also other people there. Some people I don't know, and I feel like this rewind I felt a little bit shorter. And you did have people that were there last year and stuff like that, which I don't mind that a lot. But let me tell you something. I know that every single year, okay, the amount of people that are on YouTube, that are creators that have over 1 million subscribers or anything like that, I feel like right now there's more of those people Like, we have more people right now on YouTube that have over 1 million subscribers that are basically on this platform on YouTube. And since back then they were able to put out a whole bunch of creators, whole bunch of people, especially PewDiePie and everything like that. And then now they're like, it feels like they can't really, so they have to put certain people, selected people. I always feel like that. Here's the thing, two things that I feel like it. One thing is that you should divide each person from whatever content they sort of make. So there's that. That's one thing that I will say. You know, certain content they make. If there are two people that are really big on YouTube, but they have beef with each other, I feel like you could separate them and make it into something else, like this and that and whatever, right? So there's that. I don't know. So there's those things. And then also, they should just, like, for basically every single year, don't have the same people. If one day you have, if one day you have, like, for instance, KSI, which he wasn't on this one, which I don't know why, but in one year you have KSI, the next year you don't have KSI, you have somebody else. And every single time, YouTube Rewind becomes more and more fresh, instead of having, like, Lele Pond or I think it's Superwoman, and you know, and all these. I'm like, I don't know. Like last year he had The Rock, which I thought that was pretty cool. This year, yeah, Will Smith. I thought that was also pretty cool. But what about the content creators? Because YouTube is like basically YouTube Rewind supposed to be like this place that play honor shit, that kind of like it does capitalize about the events and things that happen throughout the year, but then also it gives creators on this platform, gives a little bit of shine, makes them feel like, you know, it gives them a little special, whatever, and they get paid for it, which is great. But when you have the same people, this big creator that people like, it's like, yes, it did have an impact this year, but what about the other people? Where's Shane Dawson? Where's PewDiePie? You know, oh, you're not going to mention T-Series? You're not going to mention Mr. Beast? You're not going to mention Uganda Knuckles? You're not going to mention, you know, TikTok? You're not going to mention that one guy that came on, what's it called? I forgot what's it called. You know, I forgot his name. But you're not going to mention memes? You know, that's fine. I feel like YouTube Rewind has going downhill ever since, like, they started out probably like 2015 was kind of like, okay, it was good, but then 2016 was a little bit rough around the edges, certain things were okay, and then in 2017 went downhill, and then 2018 just completely, like, people just don't like it. It's because the way that YouTube used to be a while back ago was great, and now everything from YouTube just really changed. And it didn't change for the better, it kind of changed a little bit for the worse. And you did have people, for instance, like in this video, you have Casey Neistat, which it was great to see him, but it was like, I forgot what he said, but it's like, it's kind of like weird, you know? It's kind of like weird, you know, like, right, there's Casey Neistat without his sunglasses, which he always wears sunglasses. I don't know why would I have them without sunglasses. And also, they would have them in a sense of him, like, for instance, blogging or something like that. I remember, like, back then when they had Casey Neistat, they did the ice bucket challenge, and he was just sitting there in New York City with, like, pouring water on over his face, which that makes sense because he is in New York City. That's where he lives, and that's how he got really known for. And on this one, he's in a campfire, which doesn't make sense. It's just a lot of stuff if you go back. So there's like just like a lot of things that used to be great about YouTube. Used to be, which right now is going to live like demonetization and the whole restriction, everything like that. And yes, I understand that making these videos, this YouTube Rewind videos, does cost a lot of money. But I just feel like they should implement certain things really well. and then stop adding the exact same people all over and all over again. I understand why they will do that, because like, oh my god, this person is in it, people like it, so they must watch it. So there's like just a lot of things that are there, you know. And to be honest, dude, the whole entire, like, here's the thing, YouTube Rewind 2018, it has some good, you know, like, I'll give them props for certain things that they put in there that I thought was really, oh, that was pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you know, that scene that I saw where they were like where Carl was like in outer space or something like that. I forgot who was in there. I think his name is Charles. I don't know. That scene I thought was pretty cool. It looked pretty cool, you know, but it was poorly like implemented. Like, I feel like it was just like random. There's that, and there's just some other stuff that I felt that, wait, what? You know, other than that, besides those small little pieces that I thought were pretty good and well shot, everything is just a cringe fest. You know? Just a cringe fest. I remember that one scene a while back ago when they did that, remember that Nene song where it came out, prank versus prank, and they were just there like, when they were doing that part, they were like in a school, and it was like a gym. It was like a basketball part about it, and the one thing they started doing that song, but then out of nowhere they started changing like the way they look. I thought that was kind of cool, and there was just so much stuff, so many epic moments. And like right now, it feels like the idea of like CGI was getting into it, special effects, while at the same time, it's like, I don't know. And the thing that kills me a lot is that I've seen all of the YouTube Rewind, and I don't like the idea that it's always going downhill, you know? So there's those things. And it felt kind of short. Bottom line, it felt kind of short. I don't have a problem with being short because I guess this video felt short. That means I don't have to watch like a lot of this cringe fest, but guess what? It sucks that YouTube Rewind is getting to this point, you know. So there's that. I don't know. It was just a small rant. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys. Okay, whatever. Bye.